Did Turning Point USA finally speak out? Now, this is an open space. Literally, you guys can have your opinions. You guys can have your thoughts. Do you think that Candace is onto something? Yes or no? All right. And comment in the chat right now. And again, I want to know where you're at. But everybody, there was an episode the other day where Candace pretty much dared Turning Point USA to like make a statement or say something. And Tyler Boyer. Now, for those of you who don't know who Tyler Boyer is, Tyler Boyer was the original COO of Turning Point USA. He was. There would be no Turning Point. There would be no Charlie Kirk without Tyler Boyer. Okay, Tyler and Charlie met. They started Turning Point. Well, Charlie started it, but then Tyler really was the guy who helped him take it further. Okay, so this is Tyler Boyer's tweet here. Okay, and we're going to dissect it a little bit. We're going to talk about this, but you need to hit the like button. You need to repost this right now. Tyler Boyer says, "I'm sorry to have to tweet this, but I do. Accusing innocent people, much worse, accusing the people who knew Charlie best, loved him more than just about, it's supposed to be about anyone, and witnessed his death isn't just wrong, it's baseless mudslinging on the same level as calling someone a Nazi or fascist who is not. It signals to crazy people many evil ideas, thoughts, and feelings. It is calling the good bad and the innocent criminal. The worst part of this wicked behavior is that it is putting a target on the backs of the people working to carry out Charlie's work from before and after his murder. This harassment may emotionally or physically sideline them, stopping the work. Every single person who loves Charlie and knew him best will not settle for anything less than the truth throughout the process of grief, investigation, trial, and continuing on without the person we loved and who we know the world loved. I personally feel Charlie with us every day, and it has given our people strength to persevere in the darkest hours of our lives. I hope people will seek truth, apologize for getting things wrong along the way, support righteous causes, and strive to engage with destructive forces that I believe the devil wants people to promote to undo the good work that emanates from Turning Point, Charlie, and everything he has left behind." Wow. Let's go up to the first part right there. Okay. So simple yes or no in the chat. Do we think that Turning Point has officially made a statement in regards to Candace Owens? Yes or no in the chat. No, seriously, I want to see what you guys have to say in the chat.
Absolutely.
I don't see how this could be directed at anyone but Candace. A lot of people saying no, though. So
I mean, she's like the only one saying that Turning Point is responsible, right?
She's not the only one. Okay, but she's the biggest. All right, so
well, when you're the loudest, when you're the biggest voice in the room, I mean,
again, the other day we talked about this. The other day, she basically accused members of Turning Point USA being behind Charlie Kirk's murder because she said that Charlie was wanting to do an audit, and she said and claims, although I didn't see any proof in that claim, that Turning Point USA was burning through money, and Charlie wanted to know the reason why, and then he was killed. Okay, but again, here we go. This is the part that I think he is talking about, Candace. Accusing innocent people, much worse, accusing the people who knew Charlie best. Who's accusing people that knew Charlie best? That's Candace. That is Candace Owens. Candace Owens is doing that. And I think it's sad. I think it's sad that people, Andrew Colvette, let's get his tweet really quick because all he did was repost it. But he did say this. Oh no, my bad. That's the ADL. Sorry. I thought it was the repost of Tyler Boyer's. Go back. My bad. No, he reposted it.
No, I was just wondering if there was like a reply, like if
no, Candace hasn't replied. She'll reply today, probably for her show. I think it's sad that the people that did know Charlie best, again, me and Alyssa were there for about a week. And I mean, here's what I can say. I can speak to what I saw in the conversations I had with people. They were devastated, man. I mean, truly, like during the day while they're trying to get the memorial ready and stuff, I can't tell you how many grown men just broke down crying in the middle of the office and all of this. I mean, those are things that you can't fake, and there were no cameras around. So why even fake it anyway? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think that it is time to, again, the FBI is still investigating. The FBI is still gathering everything. Cash and Dan have both said that the investigation is not over. It's not over at all. We can verify, and we know that this was far more than just some crazy lunatic. No, this was a collection of people in these Discord chats. But I agree. Accusing, I don't know, man. I mean, I'll say it this way for those of you that are on the Candace train, because I haven't seen any proof to the point of anything that she's saying.
And that's my whole point. But like, dude, didn't we start off with this thing? Like Israel did it. The feds did it. Some guy in a hole behind him popped up like a Vietnam tunnel rat. And now Turning Point, like no receipts, no proof, nothing.
Well, hold on.
Like you can't just say, trust me. Like,
okay, well, hold on. I want to respond very respectfully to Manly Dawn. She said, TPUSA needs to answer the questions. Why?
What the hell for?
No. And I'm asking honestly, like, what obligation does Turning Point USA have to any of us? They're not public officials. You didn't vote them in any positions of power. What obligation do they have to answer any and all opinions, conspiracies, assessments, or whatever? What obligation do they have to answer any of that? And honestly, because they are a charity organization, do you really think that their lawyers have not said, shut your mouth?
Yeah.
But I ask an honest question here, okay? If your family member was murdered in cold blood and a bunch of internet sleuths decided to take on it, are you obligated to go on social media and or the news and answer every single question? See, I disagree with that. I don't. Even if it's not, but even if it turned out that Turning Point was behind all this thing, and again, it's not, don't clip me wrong, what obligation do they have to answer every single question? The answer is none.
None.
Turning
Zero.
Point USA, Charlie Kirk, and all of these people, they are not elected officials. You did not elect them to any office of any kind. They are under no obligation to answer any questions that we have. So I just want to remind people of this. Like, look, I think that people get famous, and then everybody else thinks that because they're famous, that you're just owed something. That's not true. They don't owe any of us anything. They don't owe me anything, and I know them. And let me tell you this, if they're not saying certain things to me, because you want to know why? Because I wouldn't even ask them the question. Hey, what do you think about all this Candace crap? It's pretty wild, huh? I would never do that, because I know these people, and I get it. You guys, I get it. We're in a world where everybody, and rightfully so, you believe that everything is not what it seems. And rightfully so, we've taught you well. But the idea that Turning Point USA owes us answers to Candace Owens and anybody else's thing, I don't agree with it. I think you need to rethink that statement. I just really do. And again, I appreciate the dialogue. I do. I don't want you to take that any other way, but why? Why do you feel like Turning Point USA owes you answers? Mm-hmm. Why? Because you cared about Charlie Kirk? Okay, that's not a reason. Yeah. But that's not a reason.
So did they. Like, I mean, that's the part. I want to look at this from the other side of the house, because God bless Boyer and Andrew and Erica and all them at Turning Point, because I'm here to tell you right now, I'm not that good a Christian yet. I'm trying. But if something happened to this dude and this lady like did a show saying that I had something to do with it, oh, you getting a response, sister girl, but it ain't going to be the one you want. Like, it's... You going to get a response. So God bless them. They have the monk-like patience. It's ridiculous.
I mean, yes, and some people are using the fact of that Candace. Actually, I'm curious. I wonder if she's still on there. Go to Turning Point's website, Todd. And we're going off script here, but I want to see something. Go to Turning Point's website and let me see it. We need to go to the section that says like our staff or our members or something like that. Let's see. Help me find it here. Media, movement, news. There's something in here. Help me find it where it says like the staff or something. Go down. Maybe it's down.
Contributors.
No.
Right
no,
there?
No. Go down. Like go down.
Oh.
Like go down.
Oh, sorry.
Keep going. It's where it lists the leadership, because Erica's like the CEO of it now, and she's on there. Our team. Yeah, click on it. Our team. Okay, board of directors, Erica Kirk. Okay, advisory council. Staff. Click on the staff, maybe. Staff. Okay, executive staff. All right, here's what people are alluding to.
Oh, right.
Okay. That Candace is still there, but I want to bring some clarity of this. Candace's photo is on there because Turning Point USA absorbed Blexit. Okay? Candace Owens started Blexit, and then Turning Point USA absorbed it. That's why Candace Owens' photo is still on there, because Turning Point USA absorbed an organization that she founded. That's why she's the chair of Blexit. So everybody is using this as Candace knows exactly what's going on because she's right here. That's not true. Candace deals with Blexit stuff. And if you know anything about Turning Point USA is completely separate from Turning Point Action. Turning Point Action and Turning Point USA is completely separate from Turning Point Faith. Charlie Kirk Media is completely separate from Turning Point Faith, Turning Point Action, Turning Point USA. Oftentimes, the buildings don't even talk to each other. Mm-hmm. They will go months without seeing each other because they all have separate roles and separate things. And so I just want to add some context there, because a lot of people are using that as like, see, Candace knows more than anything. No, Turning Point absorbed Blexit. Can you Google real quick, Turning Point absorbs Blexit?
Yeah.
I just want to see if the news article is still out there.
Somebody just said, "Are you two guys Jewish, bro? Do I sound Jewish?"
I don't even know why you acknowledge retarded people.
I thought it was funny.
Anyway, just Turning Point absorbs Blexit. I want to see if the article is still there. Again, just because Candace is listed as the chair of Blexit doesn't mean anything. Do you know how many rich people are chairs of boards or board of directors of charities that they haven't stepped foot into or attended a meeting in years? Do you have any idea?
There's nothing.
Hang on.
There's 2 articles.
Well, it's not going to be breaking news.
I went to news. You know, I see Blexit powered by Turning Point USA.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, maybe it's not there. I'll look. Either way, the point is that's what I wanted to clarify with that. That's why Turning Point absorbed Blexit. Turning Point absorbs Blexit. Let me see if I can find it through ChatGPT.
Candace Owens' Blexit operation bankrolled by wealthy white conservatives. Is that the one you're looking for?
Maybe. Yeah. There you go. Pull it up.
It's always the white man.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
love chat GPT. All right, so there you go. Candace Owens, Blexit Operation Bankroll by wealthy conservatives. Today in this room, I'm so excited because we're going to launch in front of the world. That was back in 2018. Keep going, keep scrolling, keep going. Let's go. Find the part where, hold on.
Pretty much it.
From the Blexit Foundation's page, it says Blexit, powered by Turning Point USA, is the largest minority grassroots movement in the country. We focus on shifting culture through electric live events. Blexit functions under the umbrella of Turning Point USA, incorporating its corporate structure, leadership, and mission elements. Here we go. This is ABC. ABC News. All right, here we go. For a generation of black conservatives, Charlie Kirk built more than politics. He built community. All right. The death of Charlie Kirk, young black conservatives to black conservatives, Blexit, short for Black Exit, is a group encouraging black Americans to leave the Democratic Party and embrace conservative politics. Turning Point USA, Kirk's flagship organization, often partnered with Blexit to create platforms, events, and mentorship pipelines. In March 2023, TPUSA announced Turning Point USA will incorporate the corporate structure, leadership team, branding, social media, and the underlying mission of Blexit, helping grow the movement into the future. In other words, Turning Point USA took it over. Does that make a little more sense now to everybody? Does it add a little more context? So just because Candace Owens is on that thing, I mean, there it is right here. ABC News, in March of 2023, Turning Point USA announced that Turning Point USA will incorporate the corporate structure, leadership team, branding, social media, and the underlying mission of Blexit, helping grow the movement. In other words, Candace was no longer in charge of Blexit. She's the chair, but Turning Point USA took it over. I mean, that's what that means, right? Like, I mean, I haven't talked to Candace about that, but what else could that mean? So that explains her being on the website. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just putting that out there. Just that explains it.
Yeah, and let me just say to the people that are saying, y'all just need to chill out, she's just trying to find the truth. I get it if you're trying to find the truth, but you don't have to do a show about every cockamamie conspiracy theory that you think could happen along the way. Like, you gather information, you determine what's real and what's not, and then when you finally have something, then you bring it forward. Like, I mean, come on, guys. Like, it's not
again,
hard. You have a responsibility.
Again, somebody just said Candace always brings proof. Okay, then where's the proof that the members of Turning Point USA murdered Charlie Kirk?
Yeah.